But our next speaker is Yvonne Scher, and she's discussing something which is also of very high importance to me. And her talk is about empowering girls and women in esports and gaming. The stage is yours, Yvonne.
My name is Yvonne, and I'm the female and gender representative of the Austrian Esports Federation. And as you already know, about 50% of gamers worldwide are females, but in top tier esports, there are barely any female competitors at the moment. But there are no rules at all that state that only male teams or male competitors are allowed to compete. I competed myself and was saddened about the fact that I was almost always the only woman in the competition. And later I started to question why. And we have current issues. A lot of the video games back in the days were promoted as a super cool male hobby. And Ricardo talked about this topic earlier. There are still to this day gender cliches and prejudice towards female gamers and show themselves in different types of harassment. It often happens online because, let's be honest, everyone is anonymous on the internet. Just have a look at the comments on YouTube videos, Twitch chat, game chat, voice chat, and messages. If you're a female gamer, you get hate comments like everybody else, but often not based on your skill, but because of your gender. And therefore, females receive messages with sexual harassment, which is never okay. Not at work, not in your everyday life, and not online. Harassment also happens at offline events, less directly, and often girls get judged by their looks. So, consequently, people, especially women and girls, are not showing up to events because they are afraid of judgment, or they are not talking online because they fear the backlash because of their gender. Some are using a neutral or a male nickname because of previous bad experiences. Not saying it's wrong, but it's sad to see people that they need or they feel the need to hide their gender. So we need to search for possibilities. It's important to show and promote role models in esports as well as in gaming. Malis Maestra, for example, who is a professional Austrian League of Legends player and lives in my hometown, is a winner of Girl Gamer Festival 2018 and has been around in the esports scene for quite a while. There's also a really successful female Counter-Strike team, Dignitas, who recently switched their roster to the new ego shooter Valorant. And I also want to mention Face Evok. He is a very young and talented transgender man who just came out a few weeks ago, and he is a professional Fortnite player. And there is the openly gay and non binary beat 'em up professional Sonic Fox, who has won loads of medals in his career and is still competing. I could mention more female or LGBTIQA plus role models in this segment, but we sadly have not enough time. There's also an educational point of view. We need to educate kids who are quite familiar with gaming and esports these days. They watch YouTubers and Twitch streamers who are not always good role models when it comes to handling real life situations and or how to treat women. Also, talking about gender equality in interviews and in social media is very, very important because if we don't speak about it, nobody will and nothing will change. At the moment, we need safe spaces and safe space events. Little events like Smash Sisters, bringing girls and women with different skill levels together to learn from each other and to share experiences and knowledge. There are also side events at big esports events to promote the female scene. Right now, we need the female leagues and the female scene and female events. It's a safe space for women to compete against each other without having to think about their appearance and how they get across. Just to focus on the game, exchange experience, and to learn from each other. Thanks to Paula, who spoke earlier, for her engagement and project in the youth center to bring young girls together. And the last point, there is also the important part of networking. Like I mentioned, it's important to connect female gamers with each other. Meetups can be helpful to get to know each other and find female companions. Also, a mentor program from women in the scene for female players who are interested in getting on a higher level can be a right step. Our society has to realize that women, girls, and people from the LGBTIQA plus community should not be treated differently in the gaming and or in esports. In gaming and esports, there's no need to make a distinction based on gender, sexual orientation, skin color, height, weight, religion of a person. Please, if you see or experience inequality, just speak up. Thank you.